Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you decide to click on this video. Man, I'm out here, 6 a.m., doing my 3-mile walk, and the message that just keeps hitting me while I'm walking and listening to my gospel is there is fortune in the follow-up. Now, I know you heard that before. I know you've heard it plenty of times, but there is fortune in the follow-up. So yesterday, I was on our live dials, which is a Zoom that we jump on, a couple agents, and we work together, kind of like, virtual office. And I was like, there's a whole lot going on right now in my life. A whole lot. Some things that are, God's been good. That's what's in my ear. God has been good to the highs and the lows. And I'm about to testify, y'all. Not today, but I'm going to testify. So yesterday, when I was working on some other things, I had to get my website updated, few things. And I'm like, but I need to get on these phones too, because I have reached out to some individuals, some people that stated that they were interested in life insurance. And it's been about 2 weeks. And I've called them, I've sent messages, and kind of like some response, but not really. But that initial call was like, you done gave me everything. They didn't give me all the information except for the bank account. Y'all know about that. And so I've learned through these years, there's certain things you could say to kind of get somebody to move. So I sent my little text message out and kind of let them know, time's up. Either we're going to make this decision and get this policy in place, or I'm going to go ahead and close out that file, right? Now, I don't say it like that, but I kind of say it like that. And it was able to get 3 individuals to move. So one policy is like $280 something. And it's a, older gentleman. He's in his 80s, so it's going to cost more. And then the second policy was about $62. And then the third one is, it's like $313. So the blessing is these individuals have been procrastinating about getting their life insurance forever, right? And not all 3, because one individual, no, 2 of them actually, let me not say that. 2 of them had term life insurance policies that they outlived. So it was kind of like, thank God they still here, but oh my God, because they had large $500, $1 million life insurance policies that they had been paying for 1,000,000 years. Listen, this song in my ear is God is showing out. He don't play about me. And he don't, y'all. I promise. Knowing that I am not perfect, he does not play about me. And I don't play about God either. So anyway, that's just in my ear. God is showing out, y'all. But there's fortune in the follow-up. Fortune in the follow-up. So I know people are like, oh, I just get the leads. I run through them and I get the low-hanging fruit. And if you don't know what that means the people that are just like ready to buy right now. But then you don't put in the effort for the other people that has also taken time to fill out a form. Now, granted, there are agents that are doing very well, that are writing a lot of business, just getting the low-hanging fruit. But then there's a whole lot of these other people that really need somebody to talk to them, to help them understand insurance and the process as to why they don't have it right now. So let this be a message. There is fortune in the follow-up, okay? Fortune in the follow-up. Follow up with these people. Be kind. You don't know what's going on with them. And that's another thing. A lot of times I see that there's tons of these telesales agents that are out here, and all they do is make these calls, sit behind their desk, and you guys have never been out in the field. You've never been in the field. And if you're doing final expense, you need to come on out there in the field. And the reason I say that is because, let me turn this down because I'm about to start singing, y'all. The reason why I say you need to get in the field. Get in the field scared. I know you're afraid. I know you're uncomfortable, don't want to deal with it, don't want to deal with the animals and all the things, but you need to get in the field. Because when you're in the field, you get to see the individuals. You get to see how they're living. You get to see the medications that they're on. You get to see the effects that these medications are taking on these people. You get to see why they got attitudes, why they're angry, why they really don't want to talk on the phone. You get to see, and that helps you understand what it is that's going on with them. So when you're calling them and you're in your nice little house with your cool air conditioner, your nice computer, your nice desk, your lights that you have up on your curtains and on your desk and all that, or is that just me? I don't know. But you're sitting there comfortable and you wonder why sometimes you call some of these final expense clients and they're barking at you. And then you take it personal. It's not about you. It's not about you. Follow up with these people. Be kind. Get outside. Go ride around the neighborhoods of those leads and see. And not everybody that has final expense is living that way. But I have been in areas through, heck, I've been doing this since 2011. And I have been in some areas that, I've been at homes. And it's not that these people are trifling. People get old. And when they get old, it's hard for them to clean. I'm living back with my mom because and my mom's always been a neat freak, always. And one day when I was still married, my ex and I went over there during the pandemic, and I had been just dealing with my life, living with life, and all the things. Every time I come visit my mom, we'd always be sitting outside and never even thought about the fact that she was older, and she may need help in there because she never said anything. And that one day, we walked into the house, and I was like, Mom. Now, was it completely out of control? No. But it was out of control in the sense that it was my mother's house, right? Expired food in the cabinet, you know, and my mom little, she like down here. I'm 5'7", she like right here. She might be like 5 foot. And stuff, right. And I went in there, and as I like to say, I wreaked havoc in that house. I had tore the whole house out. It took us about, I don't even know, like 12 of those dumpsters. Cleared that baby out, took the carpet out and everything. I was like, oh no, not my mom. Not while I'm over here with this life insurance business running and going out of town and out of the country, you know, twice a year and all these other things. I was like, oh no, not my mom, right? We're not doing that. Good morning, how are you? Good, good. And I'm like, no. So I took a whole lot of money and revamped my mom's house from top to bottom. New carpet, new furniture, the whole nine. And she was crying the whole time, like, don't do it, this money. You're my mom, right? And how dare I, now that I've seen it, not do something about it, and I could, right? And so, fortunate in a follow-up. The people are older, especially you're talking about these 70s, 80s, and they're on a lot of medications. Be gracious with them, because life gets harder. We think it's hard, and we in our 30, 40, 50 somethings, right? We think that we're going through hard times, and we are. But it ain't nothing like what they're going through, because they've been going through it through our years and even into their years, especially again when health starts to decline and they can't do all the things that they used to do. That messes with you mentally. And the more that I'm around my mother and my father, and they're in their 80s, thank God for that. They both fought cancer, thank God for that. You know, but they're older, you know, they're older, and I'm living it with them and understanding, like, as you see your girl outside, I'm like, oh, we need to keep moving and working out, because, you know, that affects how we are when we're older too. Now, we don't know when we're going to go. I could be working out and eating right and not drinking, not smoking, and not doing all the things and still die tomorrow if it's my time, right? But if it's not, I'm going to try to make sure, I ain't trying nothing. I'm going to make sure that I'm moving and continuing to move so that I'm not as stiff and tired and broke down later in life if God sees fit that I'm here for the long haul. Fortune and the follow-up. Go follow up with your clients. All that to get back to. Go follow up with your clients. Have grace, understanding. But you do got to give them a little kick in the swift booty too. Because if you just keep letting them put you off, they will. And then they're going to die without coverage or adequate coverage. And their family's going to suffer. So remember, guys, as insurance agents, we are not just out here to help that name that's on that piece of paper, on that lead. We're actually here for the family that's going to be left behind. It's a lot of people. So with that, I'm out. I'm going to go ahead and listen to my gospel and get my praise on, because God has been and continues to be good to me. All right. Peace.